morning. Happy Monday, guys. Welcome to the morning sprint. It's just me today. My girl Rebecca is off. And as you guys know, last Friday, our sister Brittany Weir is going off to some bigger and better things. That was her last show this past Friday. And I hate that I couldn't be there. I had to be back home to take care of my mom. She just had some surgery. But it was okay. I know you guys sent her off well. And again, we are kicking this show off the right way. It is Monday again. Thanks for waking up with me. It is 8 o'clock. If you're pouring yourself up a cup of joe, eating some breakfast, getting the kids ready for school, you let us know. Well, not school, summer school maybe, but whatever. If you're getting ready, doing your morning festivities and getting your day kicked off, we're going to do it the right way because you already know we got a lot of cool stories we got to talk about today. And one of the biggest talkers, in my opinion, of the day is this plane crash. Check this out. Of course, a small plane crashed into a home, and the family inside that plane that you see right there on your screen, they live to tell the story. So we have the shocking details later on in the sprint. Again, my biggest fear whatsoever is a plane crash and the fact that this family made it out alive. And just, you're going to hear from the neighbors and the people who saw the sight coming up later in the sprint. You do not want to miss it. But first and foremost, we already know back to school season is about to kick off right now and approaching, with several local organizations doing their things to help people out in the community coming together for students ahead of their return to the classroom. Roanoke Valley Law Enforcement and beauty salons are offering free haircuts and school supplies at Northside High School from 11 to 4 on Saturday, August 12th. Hope is that it will help those who are struggling while also fostering community connection. Now, the Paul Mitchell Salon, Barber, and Beauty in Christiansburg will also provide free haircuts that day from 3 to 6:30 p.m. For more information on both of these events, you can head to our website at WSLS.com. Again, another great initiative in the community. Anytime we get back to school, that's the last thing that our parents need to worry about is not having enough school supplies or getting their kids ready with the haircuts and the outfits and you know, the perms and the different things that you did before getting ready for school. In fact, we got these local organizations stepping in to try to make that easier for them. Is always a blessing. We also got a real cool story. It's a very interesting one as well. Obviously, you know, people with sensory disabilities, you know, they can't handle, you know, loud noises or certain things that'll get them overwhelmed. And Walmart stores, they're trying to do the sensory-friendly hours every Saturday in July and August to create a more welcoming environment for those kind of shoppers. Now, get this, families who have kids or family members with sensory disabilities, factors such as the sound of doors, lights being too bright, or music being too loud can make it an overwhelming experience. Shoppers will see dim lights, no music, and a calmer Walmart store during these special sensory hours of 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Company leaders say that the associates even went through training to help customers feel more welcomed.
We want to make sure that our associates have a heightened awareness and understanding of different sensory disabilities, different sensory triggers. And so we've started these sensory friendly hours to try to bring awareness to that.
I'm excited, and I've heard from a lot of people in my community, in the autism community and other sensory communities, that it's been really beneficial. So I'm excited to participate this weekend and see how it benefits our family.
The sensory-friendly hours are happening every Saturday in July and August from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. in most Walmart stores. Again, another cool deal right there. You know, you didn't. I think people underestimate, you know, just how when you go to these surroundings and these stores, you know, you see how busy it is. And sometimes that could be stressful for anybody without, you know, sensory disabilities. But can you imagine just having that experience for people who are experiencing that kind of situation? They go in a store, it's calm, it's cool, calm, and collected. I bet that will be a very unique experience to see. And the fact that Walmart are stepping in to make sure that this family shopping experience come to its full fruition. You know, no longer do the parents have to go alone because they know their son or daughter can't handle the noise and the craziness of the store, but now they can shop together in these circumstances. So shout out to Walmart doing their thing. That's a really, really cool project that they're working on right now. We do want to give this a huge shout out because to, you know, everybody know the Change for Change situation and for refurbished parking meters making a big difference in Lynchburg. and here's how. Small coins collected throughout the Change for Change project is going to local nonprofits. Daily Bread, which is a group that serves food to the hungry, received a $4,000 donation Friday. Money comes from various meters that are then matched by business partners. Staff says that this check could not have come at a better time.
Daily Bread is struggling to meet the tremendous needs right now with kids out of school, high costs in the grocery store, more people than ever coming to us for help and food.
Change for Change started in 2020 and also collects donations through QR codes. So yes, if you guys can come in and step in and help where you can try to figure that out. Of course, this story is on our website at WSLS.com. Do not miss it. Again, a lot of good things happening right here on a local level. And that's one thing that I love about the Morning Sprint. We always are able to showcase that and let those kind of stories breathe a little bit so that you guys can see. Again, there's good in our community. Yes, there's that crazy drama, like awful kind of stories that you'll hear on a daily basis, the political stuff. No, we are all about showcasing and highlighting the good that's happening right here on a local level. And a lot of things are happening right now. So shout out to everybody doing their thing. And again, if you want to see those stories, you can go to our website at WSLS.com. Let's get to this weather because I've been out of town. I was in Arkansas, so we experienced a couple storms, but no flash flooding whatsoever the way this particular area has experienced. And I know meteorologist Chris Michaels was talking about the flooding that happened in Vinton and all over the place. So if you could, Chris, give us that rundown to figure out exactly what our day has in store for us.
Happy Monday, guys. Got some areas of fog this morning, especially in the NRV and Highlands, so take a little extra caution with that. Once that clears, we're warm. Our storms today spotty. Tomorrow, a little more scattered heading into the afternoon. We'll turn hotter this week, highs in the 80s and 90s. Meanwhile, offshore, we've got Don, a tropical storm that continues to dissipate in the North Atlantic. So a lot to talk about here this week. We'll catch you tomorrow morning on the Sprint.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. And obviously, when you know about the weather, you know what kind of events that you can go through and have fun with. And one in particular, which seems like a blast, we got the 2023 New River Valley Fair kicks off tomorrow in Dublin. Fair will feature a wide variety of activities to ensure a good time for the entire family, including carnival rides, a petting zoo, bull riding, and so much more. And the fair will take place from tomorrow until the upcoming Saturday. Monday through Thursday, the fair will be open from 5 to 10:30 at night. Friday from 5 to 11 p.m. and will be an all-day event on Saturday, opening at 2 p.m. and closing at 11. Children 6 years and younger get in free. Kids 7 to 11 is $3, and admission for everyone else is $7. Ride tickets vary. So another cool thing happening right now in our community. Everybody loves them some fairs, and I know this is a big deal right here in our local community. Get out there. You already know me. I'm all about the fair food, man. Give me the funnel cakes, the fried Oreos, give me the turkey legs, all that good stuff, and fun games as well. And it's cool to be able to bring your family out and enjoy some nice, authentic family fun at the fair. Again, that kicks off tomorrow. Do not miss it. And of course, we got those details on our website at WSLS.com. Now, I do want to get into this. I know we were talking about how we love showcasing the good in the community, kind of the fun stories that you guys are doing to make this world a better place. Well, we also got those crazy stories as well that we have to cover that'll make you be like, really? Seriously? You couldn't do the right thing? And that is the same thing, the case that's happening in Martinsville. Got to talk about this. So this could have ended horribly. Thank God it didn't. But a man is in custody after driving a stolen truck and colliding into a police car in Martinsville. Happened Saturday afternoon when an officer stopped a vehicle for traffic violations on the Evening Lane. Police recognized the driver as 38-year-old Jonathan Easter. Now, he was wanted for several felony charges, but listen to this big, huge, crazy scene that he decided to take them on, okay? So it says that they say Easter got out of the vehicle with an AR-15 style rifle. We're told that the officer told Easter to drop the rifle, and he dropped it before running away. You think that's over? No, it's not. Police say Easter then stole a Freightliner truck and rammed it into another officer's patrol car head on. He was then encountered by another officer in a patrol car while driving it on Veteran Drive. Now, investigators say that the officer did fire several shots through the windshield of the patrol car into the cab of the truck. And according to police, Fortunately, Easter was not hit with gunfire and was taken into custody without any other incidents. To say the officer who was hit was treated for minor injuries. No one was seriously hurt. So again, a crazy story right there happening on a local level. I'm going to ask people to calm down and chill out, follow the law, please. But if you are checking out that story, I want to know your thoughts. You know, obviously there are people out there who think that they can run away from the officers. I'm so happy that he had a come to Jesus moment, put the gun down and just ran. You know, again, it could have ended in an awful, awful scenario. We already know how those scenarios can turn out. But the fact that it didn't, and the fact that everybody walked away, yeah, an officer was injured, but fortunately not seriously. Again, that's just a blessing from above, and hopefully this is just a reminder to you guys that follow the law. First of all, don't have any felonies under your name, so you won't have to worry about running. But, well, in any case, these men and women, they put their lives on the line day in and day out to protect our communities. And so, yeah, that I had to bring that up because, again, that was something I was just like, what happened again? And yeah, it did. We got to switch gears real quick to a cute story. This is a shocking gender reveal that a lot of people were just like, what? And when I say gender reveal, we're talking about for the kid and the mother in this case, and we're talking about zoo animals, gorillas specifically. Get this. So zookeepers at Ohio Columbus Zoo, an aquarium, had two unexpected discoveries this week. Newborn baby gorilla and the realization that its mother wasn't a male gorilla. So how could the facility not know the 8-year-old Sully was a female? Officials say that it's because veterinarians at the zoo where Sully was born took a hands-off approach with her care, and when she came to the Columbus Zoo, she was identified as a male. Well, she was healthy and didn't need any medical procedures, and that would have led vet and zoos to confirm her gender earlier. But the zoo says it's hard to tell gender in younger gorillas because males and females are similar size until roughly 8. And the infant appears to be healthy. And get this, they do know that the little girl is a girl. But yeah, I was talking about this earlier today with Chris. You know, it reminds me of how, you know, how you have kind of the stray cats that'll come along and you think it's a boy and you're just like, oh, you give it a name and everything. And then next thing you know, about 2 weeks later, it has like 1,000 kittens around it. You're just like, oh, okay, so it was a girl. So yeah, I bet that was a very interesting story for them to have to discover. And even a cutie pie. Look at those little eyes. I tell you the truth, man. If you guys want to see the story, obviously it's on our website at WSLS.com. Go to the zoo whenever they get checked out. And we'll see Sully, who is now a mother and not a father. All right, guys, to that crazy teaser video I was telling you guys about earlier. Again, my biggest fear is flying and a plane crashing. I hate turbulence. Again, I was coming back from Arkansas this weekend, actually yesterday, flying in Roanoke, and I guess it was because of the rain. I do not like flying through clouds. I hate that because you can feel the turbulence and stuff, and it just, I don't know, it just gives me a mini heart attack every time. But I can't imagine being in a plane and it crashing into a house and then me looking up like, okay, I could just walk out. That was the case that happened in Georgetown, Texas. So get this, if you're looking at your screen right now, you got a sight to see. Okay, the incident happened shortly before noon. Authorities say that the plane experienced engine failure and crashed into an unoccupied 2-story duplex. Witnesses in the neighborhood rushed into the home and opened the attic stairs, and they said that the passengers were hurt, but were able to walk away from the wreckage. Just listen to this guy's account of what happened.
We went upstairs and they were like climbing off the roof, and we just helped them get down off the roof. They were scared. They didn't know what was going on, looked really confused.
They were limping, but besides like blood and a few gashes and burnt feet from walking up on the roof, they were in pretty good condition.
Yeah, crazy right there. All 3 passengers were released from the hospital. Federal investigators are continuing to look into how the crash happened. I could not imagine being set up in this situation. I would just be terrified. But the fact that the people were seen walking on the roof, you know, that was nothing but God. He carried that plane, and unfortunately it caused some damage, but there were no lives lost. And I think it was also miraculous that it was an unoccupied duplex as well. So I'm going to bring in Jazzy Jazz. Jazz, are you with me?
Yeah, girl, how you doing?
I am good, girl. Just talking about this plane crash. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh, my goodness. I am really glad that they've survived that because that looked absolutely terrifying. Like you said, just to crash into a home and then like, okay, I can walk away from this. I couldn't even imagine being in their shoes. But as they said, have been released from the hospital with minor injuries, so I'm really glad that they are okay.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, that's my biggest fear. I just pray I never come face to face with that. And if I have to come face to face with a plane crash, it will end in that form and fashion where everybody makes it out alive. You know, Lord, I can't imagine it, girl. Tell me about one of the coolest stories I think that's happening right now is the Walmart sensory story. Like, what are your thoughts on that? I think that's really cool, giving, people with sensory disabilities a chance to go shopping with their parents for school.
Yeah, I think that's a beautiful thing because it allows people who do have these special abilities to just really enjoy the back to school season.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has a way that they enjoy the season. I know for me it was kind of a big deal. We would probably more relaxer and go shopping, and it was always really fun.
Yes.
So the fact that they're allowing that, like, this space for them and allowing them to go and have these moments with their parents is just really awesome. And I think it's really cool, a neat feature too to have at Walmart.
Definitely, definitely. All right, Jazz, do we have any comments or viewers today?
We don't have any comments today, but we do have a ton of viewers. As always, the best way to comment is by heading to our website. The Morning Sprint is the #1 article on our site, and there's a comment form right beneath the live stream. It's super easy to leave a comment, and we really want to hear from you guys. Don't be afraid. This is a really laid back and forth conversation, so don't be afraid to leave a comment and join the conversation.
Oh, definitely. And Jazz, something else is really cool, man. I'm excited about this Brandon Oaks party like Gatsby's in the Roaring Twenties. That's still going down August the 12th. If you guys don't know, it's happening Saturday, where you can bring out your flappers, your Dapper Dance, you name it, dancing, jazz, great food, you name it. There's a lot of cool things happening right there. And there's a deal that's happening for our insiders, correct, Jazz?
Yeah, and if you just you can head right to our website and get tickets for half off.
Woo! Looks like we're gonna have to flap. We're gonna be flapping, girl.
Yes.
All right, Jazz. Well, God.
All you have to do is head to our website, and it's as simple as that.
Yes.
And make sure you're inside. You can get the tickets for half off.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, thank you so much, Jazz. Have a blessed day.
All right, you too.
All right, guys, before we roll out of here, you already know we got to get those headlines going so you'll know exactly what are some of the top stories that you want to know and learn about throughout our website and online and on air. So get this, coming up in our later newscast, including 10 News at noon, 2 people are in custody after Lynchburg police seized around 80 pills of fentanyl, nearly $8,000 in cash, and 2 guns. That's coming up, details on that investigation. Plus, we have multiple road work projects starting this week in our region. In Roanoke City, a project that improved a portion of 13th Street Southeast is underway. VDOT says that the project is expected to be complete by next month and improve traffic flow along 13th Street from Tazewell Avenue and Norfolk Avenue. And last but not least, the search continues for 4 missing people in Nova Scotia, Canada, where widespread flooding has caused severe damage to roads, homes, bridges, and railways. Okay, so all those stories and so much more, including our very own John Carlin. 10 News anchor John Carlin is down at the border right now in Texas. I think it's in Eagle Pass. As you know, Governor Glenn Youngkin sent some Virginia troops down there to help with the whole border situation. So John Carlin's going to be there all week long, providing any kind of updates, whether it's on air, online, visuals of what exactly is going on, keeping everybody in the loop on the crazy situation that they're trying to work up and why Governor Glenn Youngkin has taken upon himself to send our troops down there to try to help out Texas. So all those stories and so much more coming up in a later newscast and online at WSLS.com. And you already know, tomorrow we're going to kick our pennants back up. It is Tasty Tuesday. So I always tell you guys to take pictures of your food, or if you're cooking something or doing something unique, send it our way, because we would love to give you a shout out. We would love to just engage with you. And if you just want to send a picture of a sunrise or something like that, we'll make some kind of Tuesday out of it, because, again, we love seeing what you see from your point of view. So with that being said, I'm about to roll out. Again, God bless you guys so much for joining us on the Morning Sprint on this Monday. We'll be back here again tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. at WSLS.com.